My name is Dmytro Moyseyev. I am 27 years old and this is the beginning of the Project 555. I personally do believe that if you don't challenge yourself, if the challenges that you set for yourself don't scare you, then the challenges are not big enough. You're not pushing yourself to your potential, you're not pushing yourself to your limits. And when you push yourself to your limits, when you push yourself to your max potential, is when you shine the most, when you find out the most about yourself, mentally, physically, everything. And this is how we got here. This is the Project 555. Project 555 is a 555-kilometer run across entire Ireland. It is marathon and I'm hoping to do it in 5 days, which means I will have to do 111 kilometers per day average, which is just under 3 marathons per day. Challenging, scary, yes. It is perhaps the biggest challenge I have set for myself so far, but I know regardless of the outcome or how it goes, I will push myself. I will find out new things about myself mentally, physically, of my body, how I behave under massive stress, and this genuinely excites me. Growing up, I was never a big endurance athlete. I greatly enjoyed rugby, hurling, and I love gym, but running was something that was just a means to an end when you played sports. There's nothing that I really took serious or kind of partook as such. And it wasn't until COVID kicked off that I actually started running. You might remember at the start of COVID, there was this challenge going around when you ran 5 kilometers and you nominated 5 people. And I knew one of my friends would be nominating me, so in advance of that, I began to run because I didn't want to have like an atrocious time, because that is just the competitive nature that I have. And then within like 2 weeks, I was able to do a sub 20 5K, which I know it's not like world record or anything like that, but I was kind of hooked. I was trying to see what else I can do, how much further can I push myself. And then within a few more weeks, I did my first half marathon. I think it was like after 4 or 5 weeks, which I managed to do sub 2, because I was very happy about it, because I went from barely being able to run, because like I'd be able to do maybe 2-3K and then I have to stop, grasp for air, you know, like heart attack happening, all that kind of stuff. I went from that to being able to do a sub 2 hour half marathon, which I know it's not ridiculously fast, but it intrigued me. I wanted to see how much further can I push myself. And with that came my first marathon. And then once I've done the first marathon, it was like, well, I know I can run. How much further can I push myself? How much further can I challenge myself? And that's when I signed up for my first Ironman. At that stage, I have never properly swam or cycled before. Like I was able to, paddle around when I was enjoying myself in the sea, but not properly swim or cycle. So like I signed up not being able to do 2 out of the 3 disciplines. So that was interesting, and that made me realize like I enjoy challenges that scare the shit out of me. I have about 20 weeks to get ready for it. Is it ambitious? Yes, it is. Is it scary? Yes, it is. Is it going to be challenging? Yes, it is. Am I excited? Definitely. Because this is something that I've never done before. This is something that I am scared. And I find when the challenge is so scary, so big, that you have nothing else but to fear it, you respect it more. You encounter it with a different attitude. You train for it differently. The mindset that you have for it is different. When you challenge yourself with something that you can do easily enough, you don't fully engage with the challenge. You won't really push yourself to the limit. But when you know it's something that you have never encountered, there's no set plan how to do it. There's nothing but dedication that you have to put in. There's nothing but hard work that you have to put in. You have to fully catch your mind into it, and there's no way around it, and that's what I mean. Project 555 is exactly that. And then perhaps one of the best things about doing these challenges is not the physical or the mental aspect, or the ego boost that you get, but being able to give back to the community. So like every time I do one of these challenges, I try to fundraise for one of the charities of choice. And for Project 555, I will be fundraising for Irish Cancer Society and hoping to provide as much platform and as much fundraising for them for the amazing work that they do.